Hi, this video is going to show you how to create an assignment using the Google Drive Cloud external tool. So you want to enter your class, right? And to create an assignment, there's several different ways to create an assignment. Best practice is probably go to modules, because then you're going to create it right where you want it. Okay, so in this class I have a few different modules. So let's go ahead and do it in module 1 where I have nothing yet. So to add an assignment, okay, you hit the plus symbol, assignment. You do have other options, okay, but we're going to do an assignment here. And it's a new assignment, so then you're going to give it a name. So let's call this the Google Drive Cloud assignment. And so all that did was create the assignment. So where it's stored into your Canvas, there's no content in there yet. I haven't actually told the students what to do or how to do it. So in order to do that, you click on the assignment you just created and you edit it. This is where you can add content, okay, to the assignment. So this assignment, okay, will, I'm going to show you guys how to do external tool, but so you could just type whatever you want the students to know, directions, okay. Open slide and complete blank text boxes and submit. So when I'm doing that, so now there are two things about Google. Okay, Google has an external tool up here, which is Google Apps, and then there is a submission type external tool. So there's two ways to include something from your Google Drive into your assignment. So it just depends on your goal. So if you want this to work like Google Classroom, where it creates a copy of the file, and then each student has their own copy, they work on it, submit it, it goes to the gradebook, then you're going to want to use the external tool down here, submission type. If you want to just present something, then you'll use this one. This just shows them. So for example, I'm going to go to Google Apps. The first time you do this, you're going to have to authorize your account. So you're going to sync your, give access to Canvas and your Google Drive. So just search for your assignment that you want, okay? And so click on it, and if you embed the assignment, it's going to show up here so the kids can view it. It's in slide mode, okay? So the kids will have access to just view it. They can't do anything with it. So if you want them to submit something, this is not the right avenue to do it, okay? So you'd want to get rid of this, okay? And you're going to want to do an external tool down here. So if they're going to submit it, give it some points, 10 points. Assignment group, so this is how your gradebook can be set up if you want to do weighted grades. So you could make different assignment groups, test, quizzes, classwork, homework. You could break it up, synchronous, asynchronous, independent. You got to name whatever groups you want as you create assignments. Okay. You could display in the gradebook as a percentage, as points, as just saying complete or incomplete. Those are all personal preferences, whatever you want. And then, so I'm going to come down here to external tool. So if I want them to actually submit a Google document, I'm going to come down here, I'm going to find Google Cloud Drive assignment. I'll find that same file. I'm going to look for that same one. Oops. Now it's going to say submit instead of embed, because now I'm submitting it to every one of my classes' Google Drive. Okay, they get their own copy of it. Okay, so I hit select. There's going to be a link there. You have the option of making it automatically load into a new tab, or the students can just click on it and open it in a new tab Or it could stay in Canvas and they could work on it in Canvas. It's just a little bit small. So personal preference. Again, if you want them to be able to submit it more than once, okay, allow them resubmits, unlimited, or you could give them 1 or 2 attempts, assigned to everyone or specific people. You could type in people's names, due date. Again, you could set the time. So if this class ends at 3 o'clock on Thursday, that's when this will be due. If you don't want people to have access to it, they can see, like for a test that's going to be next Friday, you could put it in there on the module. They could see that there's a test next Friday, but they can't open it up yet. So you could put a specific date they could open it up. And then when it closes, so they can't access it anymore either. So if we hit save and publish, so it's kind of just spinning here. So there's the assignment. Okay, so you know it embedded. All right, so as a student, okay, if I go to a student view, oops, there we go. The student's going to enter the class. All right, and they could see it in a couple spots. So to do right here, it shows up on their to-do list. They could go to modules and find it. They could go to their calendar and find it. They could go to assignments and find it. So the kids will develop their best practice. I mean, probably easiest right there on the home page, but again, it's organized in modules. So on a kid's point of view, this is what they're going to see. Okay, open the slide and complete the blank text boxes, then submit. So it's really small to fill in here. So that's why I said open it up. So if they open this, okay, it takes them to the slide. And all this is right here, this is something I'm going to do with my kids. It's just a online class etiquette, some norms, this stuff. And then this is what I want them to do. I want them to be able to type in their name here. So okay, the student promised to, and then they could do it on all this. So these are my norms, okay? They're just going to type in their name. And once they've typed in their name, there's for math, my problem solving promise there. Okay, so once they're all done, they come back to the Google Drive here and then they just hit submit. And now it is turned in to me. And so as a teacher now, if I go to grades, and I find my Google Drive Cloud assignment, this means that something is submitted. So if you click on that, you get input a grade right now, but I want to see it. So I'm going to go to the SpeedGrader. And SpeedGrader allows me to view their work. So I can see that they typed in their name. Perfect. I could give it a grade. And by doing that, it's already in the grade book now. I don't have to hit submit unless I want to add a comment. And there's a couple of ways you could add comments. You can do a voice recording, okay, and submit an audio voice so they could hear your voice. You can make a little video of yourself, or you could just type it in. All right. Good job. Okay, and that's going to submit the comment to the student. All right, and so we have now put in an assignment using our Google Drive. So that's very much like Google Classroom used to work. And so we want to make sure we use the external tool Google Drive Cloud Assignment to create copies for everybody. Thank you.